Ian, Hull are on a hell of a run.
Oh, but they won't be on Saturday. Hello everybody and welcome back to League One predictions. We are up to match day 16. As always, there are timestamps down in the description, and there you can use the chapters feature on the YouTube video itself, but as always, never use them. Use those affiliate links down in the description. Why am I going so fast? I'm going so fast because I'm thinking, God damn it, damn you, League One. Every time we try to catch up, you go and foil us. Me and Tom said we're going to film a day later, so we'll have all the scores up to date. What do you go and do? You go and play games on a Wednesday night. I cannot believe it. So we're going to go rapid fire again. Just before we get into it, go and check out Grandstand Bellas. They're a superb tipster website. Their details are on the screen, but I cannot slow down any longer. Thomas, hit me with that opening dance.
It's my two favourite teams, Accrington Stanley versus Milton Keynes Dons.
So as it stands at the moment, Accy Stanley are currently drawing 1 apiece. The Milton Keynes Dons are drawing 0 apiece, with Charlton and the Shrews respectively. Who do you want to gush over first, Thomas?
I'm going to talk about Accrington Stanley because they are on just the absolute most ridiculous run of form in their history. They've won 4 of their last 5 matches. And they've been really handy this season. They've gritted out some victories. They've had some big games. Obviously, they lost to Oxford because those are the rules. And any team I support must lose to Oxford. I'm really hoping Man United don't get them in the cup.
What cup? The Papa John's?
That's completely knocked me off my stride, hasn't it? And Milton Keynes Dons continue to do what I love in a team. Maintain the ball for 65 to 70% of the time without getting a shot on goal.
Useless. Absolutely useless, both of these sides. Accrington Stanley, at least they're kind of like, I have a lot of respect for them. Milton Keynes Dons, don't care. Literally, if you're just going to pass the ball back around your centre-backs, I don't give a shit. So I want Accrington to win. Accrington 2-1 winners.
Ooh, Ian. Ooh. I don't think I can pick a winner from these two because it would be wrong of me, so 1 apiece.
Gillingham versus... Oh, I can't say it.
Swindonia Townonia.
Come on then. Come on. Get it out of the way.
So Swindon Town got absolutely battered yesterday. They were 2-0 and they managed to somehow contrive to lose 4-2, which really, after beating Oxford in the derby, what a way to end that run of wins.
Thomas, yes, Swindon did beat Oxford in the derby. Can I just say thank you to everybody that commented on that video? You can go check it out in the top corner. Oxford fans were great. Swindon fans, by and large, were great as well. I really enjoyed the comments that you left. There wasn't really any... There was no personal abuse, so that was always a win for us. But obviously they got back to true form by taking a 2-goal lead and losing to Crewe. Coming up against Gillingham, are pretty good at home. Gillingham, who are winning 1-0 at the moment and have gone back to their kind of better form, I believe. Although they are still ridiculously inconsistent. So I'm going to back Gillingham to win at home because I have to. 1-0 to the Gills.
I actually genuinely think that Swindon win, and this isn't me ragging on Swindon because we know that truthfully I just like Oxford, they're not my team, but I think that was a bit of a lucky result for them. They really weren't great shipping those 4 goals. They haven't been on a good run of form except that win over Oxford, and as Ian loves to say, it's a derby. The form book's thrown out the window.
Not that we had any form to begin with.
Well, I think Gillingham are going to win this. I think they're going to win 2-0.
Mediocrity incarnate. Burton Albion versus
Crewe Alexandra.
Who is this Burton Albion side, Thomas? What has happened? These players are masquerading as actually pretty good footballers these days. Got a 1-1 draw against Sunderland. Sunderland, we'll get to you. We'll get to you.
We're coming.
But well done, climbing step by step, trying to climb up the league. Still in the relegation zone, but on to 11 points and getting ever closer to Oxford United. So maybe you want to lose a few games, guys. You need a bit of daylight between you.
Throw it out. Throw a couple results out. Crewe actually won yesterday, which is pretty good for them because they were not
on a great comeback. 2-0 down to win 4-2.
And obviously that was against Swindon. That's a big goal for them. Because they weren't on a good run of form. That would have been 3 straight losses. This is where all the downvotes come from. That would have been their 3rd straight loss, but obviously they've righted the ship. And they've been really handy this season. And unfortunately for Burton, I don't... Actually, you know what? I see in this. I see a 1-1 draw in.
2-0 Crewe. one of the loves of my life, Rochdale, versus the greatest city in the world, Lincoln City.
Ian, I honestly have no idea what happened. 4-0 victory to Rochdale. Like, unbelievable scenes. There wasn't even a sending off. It was emphatic. It was dominant. They had won in 5 games.
The mayor of Rochdale has literally declared it a public holiday in Rochdale next year for the greatest result in their history. I think it's the first time they've scored more than a goal in a game.
I think it's probably true. And, Jake Beasley actually rounded the goalkeeper. So, for Rochdale, that's probably the most flair that city has ever seen. Ian's like, I need a drink. There's whiskey in this glass.
Yeah.
Lincoln returned. I think they returned, right? They weren't on.
They were 1-0 down against Wigan. It was a deflected goal, but they came back good free kick, and then a good finish by Tom Hopper. They're rock solid, aren't they? They've been really good.
Yeah.
We thought they'd be in and around the playoffs, and that's about the only thing we're getting right so far in League One. I do think Rochdale will put up a good fight, but I think Lincoln will scrape another 2-1 win.
Mate, honestly, I have no idea where that 4-0 came from, and I refuse to accept there's another even performance coming close. 3-0 to Lincoln. Fleetwood Town versus Blackpool.
It is a proper Lancashire hot pot.
Lad. Oh, give me that football.
And Fleetwood Town, Thomas, a rare defeat that they had to Northampton Town. Blackpool put on a rare win in a victory over Portsmouth, so upsetting the form guide, these two sides. Do you think that Blackpool are going to go on a tear now?
Absolutely not. I refuse to back this club. It's like backing Crystal Palace. If I back them, they're going to lose.
I was literally going to book 2 tickets for the VBO Blackpool Bash.
In Fleetwood. We're going to Fleetwood to do that.
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty close. At least it's pretty close. I'm in the ballpark. Right. Fleetwood will win, aren't they? Fleetwood will win at home. 3-1 Fleetwood.
I'm going to go 2-0 to Fleetwood. Joey Barton.
Athletic Football Club Wimbledon versus Bristol Rovers.
Ian, I'd like to just state that we now officially live in an imaginary world because Wimbledon have somehow managed to beat Peterborough United, and I don't get it. Wimbledon are now in the top half of the table with that victory. They're only 5 points off the playoffs. Obviously, still early days. We're only 14 matches in. But if Wimbledon make the playoffs, it may be as big as Wycombe Wanderers making the playoffs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was a dark day for football.
I thought that was implied.
Well, they have a good chance to cement their claim to being in the top half because they come up against a pretty dreadful Bristol Rovers side. New manager bounce just hasn't happened for them at all. They're going to struggle. I'm sure Wimbledon are enjoying the delights of playing at home, and I think that will carry on for them. I think it will be another narrow win for the Dons. I think it will be 1-0.
Yeah, I'm going to have to copy you with that because, I know Wimbledon just scored 2 goals, but, it's probably a full moon outside.
Well, they only need to score 2 when they need to.
Yeah, exactly.
If one will do, they'll stick on 1.
And we know Bristol Rovers aren't scoring, so, that question's been answered for us. Northampton Town versus Doncaster Bells.
Northampton Town got a really good win, a much-needed win as well. Doncaster are currently losing 1-0 to Hull. No surprise there. And this one, I haven't got a clue on this one.
Well, Ian, let me tell you some things about this.
Please do. Please load up Google and tell me those things, Thomas.
2-2 draw.
Oh, I thought you were going to reel off a load of stats then.
Tried.
Do you know, I never backed Donny to win, so I'm going to back him. Let's have a surprise Donny 2-1 victory.
After the last round of League One predictions, I think that whatever both of us think is the correct score, we should do the opposite.
Oh, especially if one of us picks a draw, one of us picks like an away win, go for that home win. Literally put your mortgage on that bloody home win.
Also, Doncaster are 10th in the league.
Okay.
But
why do you say that with such, I don't know what...
Because last time I looked at the league table, they're in 15th place. This is the weirdest club in the league.
Yeah, because it's early days in League 4, middle it's coming up to like the middle part of the season where, as you know, win a couple of games.
Irregardless of that.
5 places.
Irregardless of that, Doncaster Rovers are the biggest like swing team. They're like the Watford of League One. They're gonna win 4, they're gonna lose 4.
Is irregardless a word? Portsmouth versus Peterborough United.
Well, Ian, I don't know which club is less happy with their current fortunes. Portsmouth lost 1-0 to Blackpool, but that was bettered by Peterborough United losing 2-1 to Wimbledon.
Yeah, and they've dropped out of the automatic promotion zone again. Peterborough, Portsmouth just clinging on to a playoff spot. Especially Peterborough. I mean, that's 3 defeats in the last 4 games. They went out of the FA Cup as well to Chorley. They really are struggling at the moment. This is really one where Portsmouth need to put a marker down and make a statement. It's
the two best. Rashford scored. It's the 2 best attacking sides in the league basically playing each other, which like instinctively you're like, this is gonna mean goals. But in the last like 2 or 3 games, they're not even getting more than a goal a match.
I know, but I thought you were going to say, but Portsmouth don't score goals. But that is a fallacy, my friend. You have been proved
That's
wrong.
what I just said. They're the 2 best attacking sides in the league. I just admitted to the fallacy.
In previous videos, you've said stuff like Portsmouth don't score goals.
Because I made the mistake of, lying on these videos.
Right. Well, I'm going to back Pompey at Fratton Park, and I don't know why. I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Portsmouth.
Well, in true VBO style, I believe that Peterborough United will get a win 2-1.
Back the draw.
Shrewsbury Town versus Charlton Athletic.
Shrewsbury Town under their new boss. Things are going all right. They're currently drawing 1-1. Charlton Athletic continue to kind of do all right, though, don't they? They chug along. They're in 4th place. A couple of points off the automatics.
Half-time, they're drawing with MK Dons, and MK Dons have 60% possession. I mean, what is this Charlton side doing? Clearly they're going to get battered in this game and coming off a loss.
I'm surprised it's not more, because Charlton play very, conservatively and pick their moments in a game, whether they're playing against anyone, and they won't see Milton Keynes Dons passing it about their back 4 to goalkeeper of 60 passes as any threat. They'll just wait till they get a set piece, nod one in around about the 70th minute, and they'll roll down to Shrewsbury on the weekend, and they'll win that game as well. Shrewsbury 0, Carlton 2.
I can't believe I'm copying another score. It's 2-0. No, you know what? I can't do this. It makes my heart hurt. 3-0 to Carlton.
Yeah, I was going to say, your heart's in it today, isn't it? Plymouth Argyle.
Green Army.
Versus Ipswich Town.
Shit.
Tractor boys.
Well, Ian, what a showdown we have here. Plymouth Argyle rocked by Rochdale 4-0. I honestly don't even understand. It happened. It certainly happened. It does not make any sense.
What is the worst result? Losing at home 4-0 to Rochdale, drawing at home 0-0 to Oxford.
Yeah, drawing 0-0 to Oxford. That's pretty poor.
If you can't score against Oxford, you are in serious trouble.
I mean, they concede to literally everybody.
Yeah, we have, apart from Ipswich. That's actually a fact. That is an absolute...
How many players are out for Ipswich? Last I heard, it was about 10 first-team injuries.
Yeah, a lot of injury. You could see it in the game. You could see there was a lack of confidence. You could see they didn't have a huge amount of faith in the backup players, and the weird thing was as well, they didn't really look like scoring in the game, which is really worrying, I would say, for most Ipswich Town fans, especially when you're missing players like Norwood. Any side's going to struggle when you're missing quality players like that. And it's a good chance for Plymouth to get a win here. I see it being a sneaky draw again. I'm going to go 1-1.
Well, Ian, you'll be surprised to hear this. I'm going 0-0.
Wow. Sunderland versus Wigan Athletic.
Why you do this to me? Why? Why, Sunderland? Why? We were all on it. We're on the bandwagon. Most of the league goes, cool. You guys have decided to turn up this year. That's really good because none of us want to play you anymore. It's getting really bloody annoying that all anyone does is talk about Sunderland. And then you fall apart and become the 1-1 draw machine that you just love being.
The vultures circled above Michael Parkinson, Phil Parkinson, very quickly, didn't they? It went from he's in a little bit of trouble, gone, like in a heartbeat. They do not waste any time up in Sunderland now. So if you can't beat Wigan, you don't deserve to go up. I don't care if you've got an assistant manager in charge. I don't care if you got a 1-1 draw against Burton. You have to beat this Wigan side at home.
Yeah, no, without a shadow of a doubt. Although, Ian, it is 3 straight 1-1 draws for Sunderland, and they do love this scoreline.
They love it, don't they? It's amazing how clubs go back to their default.
I'm honestly, I'm gonna have to go for a 1-0 Sunderland victory, but I say this with literally no faith in the system.
I'm going to cheer up all our Sunderland fans here. Sunderland fans, you're watching this. This is going to be, you're going to think it's going to be a new dawn at Sunderland. 5-0 to the Mackems.
I'm assuming the Mackems are Hull City.
Right, enough of you knowing nothing about League One, knowing nothing about teams' nicknames or anything like that. It's time for the main event.
Oxford United versus Hull City.
That's right, the league leaders are in town and there are fans allowed back inside the Kassam Stadium. So excellent news on that regard. I hope that they get an entertaining game, but I think as all Oxford fans, we are a little bit fearful about this one. Hull have been in imperious form. You can see more what we think about this game in a little special video we're going to be putting out over the next couple of days, probably on Friday, where we go into a bit more detail about this preview between Oxford versus Hull. I know Tom's done about 65 pages of notes on Hull, so that'll be a treat for everybody. But Oxford got a clean sheet, Thomas. Hallelujah. A change of goalkeeper is what they needed. Jack Stevens came in. The back four looked a lot more assured, although I do really feel sorry for Eastwood. But Jack Stevens looked really good, and it looks like he's going to get a run now. It's a shame we couldn't just get that winner against Ipswich. We hit the post. We had a couple of good chances, but we just couldn't get it. It's a tough game, and I have to back Oxford to win, so I'm going to. 2-1 Oxford.
Yeah, right. Well, spoken like the true madman that Ian Allen is, I have done my research, and I very much like this Hull City team quite a lot. They've got 3 scorers in the top 10 right now. They're playing a really nice brand of football. They both possess the ball and score, which is rare in a League One side. League One sides either possess the ball or they score. They're the only 2 defaults that are out there.
When you mean possess the ball, do you mean like put a demon inside it?
Why do I feel like the demon looks like Fred at Man United? He's just like
random comment.
This is the problem with having the Man United game on.
I was going to say that's only because the Man United game is on. You never would have come to that if you didn't.
No, but now all I can see is Fred as the demon. Look, Hull are really good. You have to back Oxford, but I don't see any way they get anything out of this game. Hull are playing a great brand of football. They're winning right now. They're going to win this game, and Oxford United supporters, I think it's going to be tough for you. I think you're going to lose 3-0.
Oh my God, Thomas, I can't believe it. For once, you actually back Oxford to lose a game of football. I'm so proud of you because they've been terrible this season, and you have left so many points on the table.
Yeah.
All it took to come up against the runaway leaders, free-scoring runaway leaders. You finally think Oxford might lose a game of football.
Well, it was like a running joke for 2 years of this that I would always predict they'd lose, and then they just kept winning games last year. I was convinced they were good.
Well, anyway, you're going to get it wrong. Oxford are going to win.
Thank you to all of you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Apologies if we've not been that hot on comments, though Ian's been doing really well with the Oxford videos. This is a virtual pat on the back for you, Ian, but we will be responding to all the ones you guys send in. Please have a look at the affiliate links below. Please understand that last week's League One predictions were awful. Ian is continuing to pat himself on the back. It may be mildly sadomasochistic at this point. Thank you for watching. We love you all. We'll see you at the Oxford versus Hull preview.